welcome back to our website designing using Adobe Dreamweaver. So today we are going to continue our next lesson from the introduction. So we are just going to open our Dreamweaver. If you could remember, last video we went through to the interface and we went through to so many parts of the Dreamweaver. And today we are going to start a project straight away because we've learned where you can set your page setup and stuff. So we are going to start developing a website. So what we are going to do is just have to start with the website. Now that I have my page, all that I have to do is just set up my page setting. So I'll just go straight to the properties where I'll get a page property. So I just have to click on it. So at the page properties, all that I have to do is just set the font. The font is on the default, so if you want to make changes to it, you can do that. But what I need is about the background. So the background, I have two things. You have background color and background image. So if you want to insert an image, you just have to browse it. But I want to use the color, so I'll just pick a color from this angle. So I'm just going to choose this color. So after choosing this color, I'll just have to use repeat. Repeat means that whenever I click on or whenever I create a new page, the background will appear on the same page. Then if I want to make changes to the link, I can do that, but I don't need any options. The same thing to the heading. So all these things I may not need, but I really need the title, which is the website name. So I'll just give it IBB Center for Computer Studies. So that will be my website name. So I'll just have to click apply. So immediately I click apply, I will have this. Let me go back and choose a different color. Let me see. Alright, so this color will be okay. So I will choose a different color. So immediately I choose the color, I have my page settings. Now I can hide out this property so I have a wider screen. So all that I have to do is just start the layout. Now if you could remember the introduction, I told you that if you want to develop a website, you need to have a layout plan. So the layout gives you the interface. So this is my layout. So if I want to draw a layout, I will just have to pick it from this angle. So I have some commands over here which I can use it to construct my web layout. So this is what I will do. Let me choose common. So at a common, okay, I don't need any buttons or anything over, so I'll just have to use this one. So insert this. So insert gives you access to create whatever that you want to create, but I don't need this. Let me see this one. So I'll choose this button, which is what draw AP div. So all that I'll have to do is just draw a rectangle box with a measurement. So I have my measurement on the screen that guides me to draw. So I pick it from this angle. So immediately I leave it, I'll have a bar or a box like this. So this box gives me access to insert whatever that I want to insert over here. So this is my ID box first, which I can do any other settings with it. So let me go for, I'm not going to use the CSS now. So let me see. So this is so I'll use this button as I'll use this box as my web page. So this is my web page for now. So I'll just choose this is a CS command, so I don't need that. So let me see if I can have, exit this. No, I don't need this CSS command. I need some command. I need a command that will help my hand. This is what I want. So in here, I will just have to drag this button here. So I'm just creating some boxes inside the page. So this is my page. I'll go in for another rectangle box and draw where I will have this. So I'll just have to. So you need to check the sizes. The sizes must match. Especially when you're drawing the line side, they should all would match. So I'll just have to get the same side so if you can see it. So I'll just give it a color to separate them. So if I click on the rectangle, I will just have the properties for the CSS box first. So I'll just have to pick the color. Then I'll go in for the next one, which I'll also pick another color for it. So I'm done with this one. Then the main one, the main rectangle where I will have to also choose a different color. So you can see that because I didn't do it first, the color has covered the first one that I just did. So I will just have to do undo because I'll use that one. I'm not going to insert any other thing. So I'll just go in for another for my heading or the title. This will contain the name of the website. If possible, I'll add my buttons to it. So I'll also pick a color for that one. So I've picked a color. I'll go in for another one, which will be my navigation bar, which is the buttons. So I'll choose another color for that portion. So these are my properties. So I'm going to edit it. So as I made mention, if you don't have your plan drawn down, sometimes you will mess up with your web. So it's very important to have your website work layout. The layout is very important thing what we need to do. So this is my layout for the website. Now let me go in for another, and that will be my conclusion where I will type in the copyright whatever. So this is my, so let me increase this. Alright, so I've increased the page to this measurement. So I will just have to increase this side. And let me go to the downward and bring it up a little bit. So when you are talking of a layout, this is an example of a website layout. So after everything and you want to test it, when you look to this angle, we have the word the title, which is the page that I just created. I haven't given it any name yet. So all that I have to do is just go straight to this angle, which is the globe. If I want to preview the website that I just created, I'll just have to choose. So I think I don't have my Opera, I don't have Google Chrome, but I have Internet Explorer, but I don't want to use that, so I will choose a different browser. So I'll go to this one, I'll choose add. Then the add, I will browse in, search for Firefox. So I'll search for my Firefox. That is Mozilla, sorry, Mozilla Firefox. Yes. So I'll search Mozilla Firefox and choose this one. Then I'll make it second primary. Then I will add the Opera to it. So I'll just have to go back and choose Opera. So I will choose Opera. Okay, I don't have the Opera settings over here. Let me choose this one. So I'll search for the Opera menu. Where is my Opera? I should have seen my Opera settings. So I'm not seeing my Opera menu. Opera menu. Alright, so I can't find my Opera, so let's use the Internet Explorer and Google Chrome for that. So I will just have to choose this. So immediately I click OK, I'll go back and choose this Firefox. Now it's asking me because I haven't saved the page, so this one will come for me to save the page. So all that I have to do is just save the page as what index, as I made mention. Your very first page, your very first page, you need to give it index. So immediately you click on save, your browser will open automatically for you. So whatever that you do, you have to see it in your not compatible. My Opera, my Firefox, okay, it's working. So this is how our website is. You need to set up your page layout. After the page layout, then you can run your system. So if you can see, this is my website layout. Then with the title it comes IBB Center for Computer Studies. So this is my layout for the website. So that means that these pages that I've created is where I'm going to put in my data in it. If I want to insert picture there, I can do that. If I want to do anything over here, I can do it. So this is my website. If you have any question, you can still maintain. Now let's go back to the Dreamweaver and see the coding section. Now if I split or if I choose coding area, you can see that I have my CSS done already. But in a previous lesson, which is the HTML, you need to insert, you need to type in your CSS code. But with the Dreamweaver, immediately you start using the tools, it will just create them automatically for you. So if you can see, I have the position absolute, left, this, top, this, with this, and this, and this, then the index, which is the length. So in Dreamweaver, it will create all the CSS code for you. There's no need for you to type them everything. So immediately you've inserted all those commands, then you start. So this is my CSS code. So whatever that I want to do, I can just start building it. So this is a CSS. If you can see, I have style